students. Today we are going to see with the topic centripetal force. Already you know with what is a force, is it not? So force is a general term which you all know, and here we are going to see with what is a centripetal force. So what is the difference in the centripetal force? Means if any object is moving in the circular path, it experiences with a force, okay, and that force is called as a centripetal force. Clear? Okay, so if any object is moving in the circular path, that force is said to be the centripetal force. Yes, here let us consider that if a particle is moving in the circular motion, so this is a particle which is moving in the circular motion, what happens? There must be a centripetal acceleration towards the center. So towards the center, what is there? There is a acceleration. Since the particle is moving in the circular path, there is an acceleration towards the center of the circle. If there is an acceleration, whenever there is an acceleration, there must be some force. Okay, so acceleration irundale adula enna irukonu அப்படின்றாங்க, there must be some force. Okay, so force should be acting on it. Okay, and acting with respect to an inertial frame, and that force is called as a centripetal force. So அந்த ஃபோர்ஸ்க்கு பேர் தான் என்ன சொல்கிறாங்கன்னா centripetal force அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறாங்க. Okay, so I'll say with this once again, if any particle is moving in the circular path, there must be an acceleration which is acting towards the center. Whenever there is an acceleration, there must be some force, and that force is called as a centripetal force. Yes, clear? So centripetal force is nothing but any particle which is moving in the circular path, that is said to be centripetal force. Here we have the equation for this centripetal force. It is given by, generally we know the formula for acceleration. So acceleration is given by what? Velocity divided by the distance. Okay, now this velocity we are writing as v square divided by this we are writing as r. So this gives your acceleration a is equal to v square by r, since it acts towards the center of the circle. Yes, now from Newton's second law, so what is the Newton's second law is, we know F is equal to m into a, is it not? Now instead of this a, I am going to substitute this value here, so we get m into v square divided by r. So this gives the formula for centripetal force. So after this, wherever you are using with centripetal force formula, we'll be using the formula which is F is equal to m into v square divided by r. Yes, clear? So how we use the formula for Newton's second law? So Newton's second law சொன்னா நம்ம என்ன ஃபார்முலா எடுப்போம்? F is equal to m into a எடுப்போமா? அதே மாதிரியே centripetal force அப்படின்னா நம்ம என்ன ஃபார்முலா எடுத்துக்க போகிறோம் இனிமேல்? F is equal to mv square divided by r. So this is a formula which you are going to use for this centripetal force. Clear? Then if you are writing this in a vector form, so this is a vector form. When you are writing this, we will be writing with a unit vector r cap and also with the minus. Why we are writing with the minus is, F is always opposite to the velocity, that is force is always opposite to the velocity. So we are writing this as minus, but the general formula is what? F is equal to m into v square divided by r னு எழுதுவோமா இல்லையா? ஸோ இதில் வெக்டார் ஃபார்ம் எழுதும் போது எக்ஸ்ட்ராவாக என்ன எழுதுருவோம்? ஒரு r cap எழுதுருவோம் ப்ளஸ் ஒரு minus. So இது ரெண்டும் தான் எக்ஸ்ட்ராவாக எழுதுகிறோம் when you are writing this in the vector form. Clear? So next is we have a diagram which denotes this centripetal force. Okay, so this is a diagram which denotes the centripetal force. This is moving in the circular path. So when the particle is moving in circular path, these are all the radius. Okay, and this gives you a centripetal force which is given by F of Cp. Yes, and here are the velocities. So when you see with the components F of Cp and velocity, they are always perpendicular. So எப்படி இருக்கு? எல்லாமே 90 டிகிரியில் இருக்கு. Okay, that is the centripetal force and the velocities. Yes, clear? Then we have the examples of this centripetal force. The first example which you are going to see here is in the case of whirling motion of a stone which is tied to a string. Okay, so this is a string, and This is a whirling motion. Here, since the particle is moving in the circular path, so if the circular path la move ஆகிறதுனால that is said to be what? The centripetal force, and that is provided by what? The tensional force, because of the string. So இந்த stringல இருக்கிற tension forceனால என்ன ஆகுது? நம்மளுக்கு ஒரு centripetal force வருது. Okay, so here the centripetal force which is equal to the tensional force. Okay, so the centripetal force is provided by the tensional force of the string. Okay, so this is a first example of this centripetal force. Yes, clear? Then next we have second example, circular motion of the amusement park. We know this, you have all seen with this, is it not? Here also the particle is moving in the circular path. So in the mari circular path la move agudha, that is said to be what? The centripetal force. So circular path la move aanale adu enadhu? Centripetal force. That is due to what? In the tension in the what? Iron ropes. So in the iron ropes la irukra tension nala. So the first two which says that the centripetal force is due to what? The tension. Okay, so டென்ஷன்னால தான் இந்த சென்டிபிட்டல் ஃபோர்ஸ் அப்படின்றது தான் என்னது இந்த ஃபஸ்ட்டு டூ எக்ஸாம்பிள். ஓகே, தென் வி ஹாவ் த நெக்ஸ்ட் எக்ஸாம்பிள் விச் இஸ் the motion of satellite around the earth. Okay, and that is due to what? The centripetal force is given by the gravitational force. Okay, so here the centripetal force is given by what? The gravitational force. Yes, clear? First example என்ன பார்த்தோம்? Centripetal force is due to the tensional force னு பார்த்தோம். இதில் centripetal force is due to what? Gravitational force. அப்போது F is equal to நம்மளுக்கு centripetal force ஓட ஃபார்முலா தெரியும், mv square by r. அதே தான் ஈக்குவல் டு என்னது? Gravitational force. Okay, so F is what? The centripetal force. So we are writing the formula as m into v square divided by r. Here r denotes the distance of planet from the earth. So planetக்கும் earthக்கும் இருக்கிற distance என்ன எடுத்துக்கிறோம்? r னு எடுத்துக்கிறோம். Okay, so second example which says that the centripetal force is given by the gravitational force. Yes, clear? Then next is the third example. Here we are saying the circular motion of the particle which is, here we are considering a car. So ஒரு கார் வந்து ஸ்ட்ரெயிட்டாக மூவ் ஆகுது அப்படின்னா generally we know that whenever we are considering an object, அந்த ஆப்ஜெக்ட்டுக்கு ரெண்டு ஃபோர்ஸ் இருக்கும் இல்லையா? அப்வர்ட் ஃபோர்ஸ் அண்ட் த டவுன்வர்ட் ஃபோர்ஸ். அப்வர்ட் ஃபோர்ஸ் இஸ் வாட்? த நார்மல் ஃபோர்ஸ். அண்ட் டவுன்வர்ட் ஃபோர்ஸ் இஸ் வாட்? த கிராவிடேஷனல் ஃபோர்ஸ் விச் இஸ் given by mg. அதுதான் இங்கே எழுதியிருக்காங்க. ஓகேவா? சப்போஸ் த பார்ட்டிகல் இஸ் மூவிங் இன் த சர்க்குலர் பாத். ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி சர்க்குலர் பாத்தில் மூவ் ஆகும்போது என்ன ஆகும்னா, இந்த டயருக்கும் இந்த ரோடுக்கும் நடுவில் என்ன இருக்கும்? ஒரு ஃப்ரிக்ஷனல் ஃபோர்ஸ் இருக்கும். ஃப்ரிக்ஷனல் ஃபோர்ஸ் பிட்வீன் த ரோட் and the tire. So அந்த frictional force தான் எதுக்கு ஈக்குவலாக இருக்குது? centripetal forceக்கு ஈக்குவலாக இருக்குன்னு சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. ஓகே, ஸோ the centripetal force is equal to the frictional force. Yes, clear? ஃபர்ஸ்ட் எக்ஸாம்பிள் என்ன பார்த்தோம்? சென்ட்ரிபிட்டல் ஃபோர்ஸ் இஸ் டியூ டு த டென்ஷனல் ஃபோர்ஸ், டென்ஷன் அப்படின்னு பார்த்தோம். செகண்டு இட் இஸ் கிராவிடேஷனல் ஃபோர்ஸ். தேர்ட் ஒன் ஃப்ரிக்ஷனல் ஃபோர்ஸ். ஓகே, ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் த எக்ஸாம்பிள் when you are considering the car which is moving in the circular path. So this frictional force is between what? The road and the tire. Yes, clear? So this is given by the frictional force is also equal to mv square by r. M into the mass of the car, v into the speed of the car, r into the radius. Okay, so this is a particle which is moving in the circular path. So circular road la eppadi move agumodhu enna agudhu pathina, when the particle is moving towards the left, there is a centripetal force towards the right. Okay, same way when the particle is moving towards the right, there is a centripetal force towards the left. So a particle எந்த சைடு மூவ் ஆகுதோ அதோட ஆப்போசிட் சைடில் தான் என்ன இருக்கும்? சென்ட்ரிபிட்டல் ஃபோர்ஸ் இருக்கும். ஸோ சென்ட்ரிபிட்டல் ஃபோர்ஸ் ஆக்ட்ஸ் ஆல்வேஸ் இன் த ஆப்போசிட் டைரக்ஷன். கிளியர்? ஸோ last we have the last example where we are seeing the planet which is revolving around the sun. Okay, when the planet is revolving around the sun, what happens? There is a gravitational force. So this is the same as the second case. where the gravitational force of the sun acts as a centripetal force. ஸோ இதில் இருந்து என்ன இருக்கும், ஒரு கிராவிடேஷனல் ஃபோர்ஸ் இருக்கும் இல்லையா. ஸோ அந்த சென்ட்ரிபிடல் ஃபோர்ஸும் அந்த கிராவிடேஷனல் ஃபோர்ஸும் எப்படி இருக்குது, ஈக்குவலாக இருக்குது. ஓகே, ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் த சேம் as a second case where the centripetal force is equal to the gravitational force. Okay, so here we have this planet which is moving in the circular path. That gives you a centripetal force. Between the sun and the planet there is a gravitational force. Yes, clear? Okay, thank you.